Hello, you're listening to the Career Changemaker podcast. Having the courage to leave a career that you have worked hard to build and try something else can be tough. So in each episode, we dive into key career change strategies so that you have a clear understanding of what is required to transition into a new role or a new industry without feeling like you have to start at the bottom or have to take a massive pay cut. Because ain't nobody got time for that. If you are ready for frank and honest discussions about how to become a career change maker, keep listening. I'm your host, lawyer turned career strategist and executive coach, Janine Esbrand. Hello, and welcome to the show. So I'm recording this episode from Ibiza. Or Ibiza, however you like to say it. I am walking along the beach at 7 a.m. and I feel a little inspired to share. And my team are waiting for another podcast episode from me for this month to keep things consistent. And I thought, hey, why don't I just record as I'm walking and feel inspired. For me, whenever I'm by the sea, by the water, it always makes me feel, one, very calm, two, very reflective, and three, I get ideas. It's almost like, when you're in the shower, hopefully you resonate with this, but for me, when I'm in the shower, I always get those ideas that pop up. And same when I'm walking along the beach or by the water. So something water related that inspires ideas for me. So the thing I wanted to share is around perspective and environment. So oftentimes when we are in the hustle and bustle of life, of career, of managing all of the responsibilities that come with adulting, it can feel difficult to break out of the regular thought patterns that you have. So whether those thought patterns are, I'm never going to be able to achieve what I want to achieve, or I'm not good at this, or I'm struggling, or there's so many other people that are way ahead of me, I should be further ahead at this point in my life. All of those kinds of thoughts. When you have those, and you have them on a regular basis, those thoughts become embedded and can shift from just thoughts that you have to beliefs that you take on. And when you take them on as beliefs, you operate differently. You operate as though those beliefs are true, when actually they may not be true. It may just be that you've had those thoughts way too many times for you to be able to shift out of them. So what helps with breaking the cycle is a shift in environment. Now, I'm not saying you have to necessarily go and find a beach or go on holiday, but a shift in environment in terms of doing something different, putting yourself in a different space, that could look like working somewhere different, that could look like doing a staycation, that could look like just having some time away and just sitting with your thoughts and allowing yourself to just explore the thoughts that you're having and test them. Like, is this actually true? Do I know this to be true? Can I know this to be true? Questions that you should be asking yourself when there are thoughts that come up that aren't helpful, that are stopping you from moving forward and doing what you know you really want to do or that you can do, but you don't feel equipped or empowered to do that. So for me, as I walk along this beach, and I just come across a lovely swing hanging off a tree in the beach. I'm just thinking about this next phase of life, of business, of me. I'm coming up to 40 in a few months' time, and there's something about turning 40. For those of you who are listening who have turned 40, you can probably resonate, but there's definitely a lot of unpicking and reflecting on what you do, how you do it, whether what you do and how you do it is what you want to be doing, and recognizing that I feel like I'm moving into the second season of life, this new major chapter, because I'm turning 40, and that makes me think about, what do I want to change? What do I want to update? What do I want to upgrade? What am I happy that I've done and achieved? What is still waiting for me to do and achieve? And so, 40 is exciting. There's things that I know that I want to move into doing this year. There's things that I'm going to be changing. There's a lot going on. You have to have a lot of trust to sit on this. I'm sitting on this swing right near the water and it's hanging from a tree, but I'm sure it's fine. So 40 is looking to be interesting. I don't quite know all of the ins and outs of what this next phase is going to entail, but I definitely feel more empowered, more bold, more go for what it is that you want, because ultimately life is short. Do things the way that you want to do them. That would be do things the way that you want to do them, do things that will honour God, do things that will support your family, that will bring about the type of life that you want to have. That when I'm turning 50, that I look back and say, do you know what, that last decade, I really did the thing, right? I really showed up. I really went for what it is that I want, and now I'm living a different, more aligned and intentional life. The thing is intention. How can you be more intentional about the results that you get and control the things you can control, so that it allows you to be open to the things that you can't control. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that is helpful. To me, it's just helpful to talk things out loud. But the key thing here is taking ownership of your ability to shift your mindset. Figure out what you need in order for that to happen. Do you need a shift in environment? Do you need a shift in the people that you're around? Do you need a shift in the support that you seek out? What kind of shift do you need? And go for it. Go get it. Figure it out. Put it in place. I mean, I talk a lot about how adulting is hard. I really find adulting hard sometimes. But adulting is also very freeing because, hey, we get to decide. We get to decide. I think many of us walk around acting as if someone else has already decided everything for us and that we can't make changes, when in actual fact, we get to decide a lot of things. We get to decide where we show up, how we show up. As much as sometimes it doesn't feel like there's a decision to be made, there's always a choice. There's always a choice. And sometimes it feels hard. Sometimes it feels as though it is what it is. But I refuse to believe that it is what it is. I'm like, if this is not working, let's change it, right? If it's not working, let's change it. So that is what I wanted to share with you, my reflections from the beach in Ibiza. And I hope that you can take some of my stream of consciousness here and apply it to what's going on with you in your life and in your career. And if you want some help with figuring out what your next step is in your career, then I really encourage you to check out the Career Clarity Accelerator, which is our self-study program that is designed to give you the right questions, exercises, frameworks to apply so that you can figure out what it is you want to do next with your career. So if there's a question mark around your career, then check out the program. It's one of the most affordable ways that you can work with me and get my IP and my ideas and my approach that I've used with hundreds and hundreds of women over the last few years to help them to get unstuck and help them to figure out the right path for them. Go check out the course, and I would look forward to seeing you on the inside. Other than that, until next time, I will be here, around, reflecting, and I hope that you continue to move towards your career goals, whatever that looks like for you. Bye. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to subscribe to the show so that you don't miss any future episodes. Also, I would love to know what your biggest takeaway has been from today's episode. Come over and join us in our Career Changemakers community over on LinkedIn so that you can join the conversation there. Head over to lightbotscoaching.com/community and it will take you right to the group.